All right, guys, this is my first review of the Canik TP9 Elite SC, which is subcompact. So at first glance, this thing it's a beast. It's awesome. So let's start with the box. If you travel with a firearm in the United States of America, your box cannot be pried open by a TSA or other personnel, okay? So this box here, without the locks, because you would have to lock it, you still can't pry it open, okay? So I'm trying, like, you cannot pry it open with your hands. You would have to use some kind of tool to pry it open, for example. So first of all, this box is awesome to travel with if you're traveling in the United States. Next, when you open it up, it has a nice presentation. You have a couple of cleaning tools here to clean the barrel, and then it comes with, obviously, it comes with all the goodies to read about your firearm. Underneath that, you have the firearm itself. It comes with a right-handed holster. It comes with 2 magazines, one 15 round, one 12 round. It comes with the optional back strap, which is a little bit different than the back strap that's already on the pistol. And it comes with a 4 base plate if you don't want the pinky extension. And it comes with some tools to mess with, okay? So, first thing you do, no matter where it comes from, is you want to clear the weapon itself, okay? So, I'm going to pull the weapon out. I'm going to pull the firearm out of the holster. I'm going to drop the source of feed. I'm going to lock the action to the rear. I'm going to check the chamber, the bolt face, and the magazine well to ensure there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. So what's really, really cool about this firearm and the package is that it comes with the pinky extension on one mag, and then it comes with the 15 round extension on the other mag. So that's a pretty cool, neat feature. I wish it was both the 15 round, because there's not really that much difference between the two. I mean, when you were talking about concealed carry, I mean, you're not losing very much when you have this mag versus this one. So I kind of wish they just came with this one versus this, but, you know, they give you the option. It's cool. It is a staggered stacked magazine, so it's a little thick in the hand. So if you're used to like a Glock 42 or Glock 43, those are going to be single stacks, and they're not thick, right? So they're a little more concealable, but you lose round capacity with the single stack. The other neat feature about this is the ambidextrous slide stop. I was playing with this, and I was playing with using my finger versus my thumb to release the slide on both hands exactly. So it works well. It works very well. I haven't shot it yet, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. The magazine release is you can change that around, so you can have a left-handed or right-handed shooter pistol. What I don't like about the package is, even though this is an ambidextrous pistol, the holster is not. So Canik, if you're listening to this video, you should put some hinges on either side of the holster so that you can change these clips over to the side, and then you can make it left to right-handed. If you're going to have a ambidextrous pistol in your package, you should probably have an ambidextrous holster in your package as well. But otherwise, like, still sweet package. Okay. It also comes with a cut slide for an optic with a shield base, excuse me. And the sights on this thing are pretty cool, man. They're pretty gnarly. There's not a lot going on in the back. There's no dots, but at the front there is a dot. So you can really, really focus on that front sight, as we've all been taught to focus on the front sight if you're using iron sights on your pistol. You can actually put a dot on here and keep your sights versus my other Canik, which if you take the plate off, the rear sight comes off with the plate, and then you lose your rear sight option. So for it to be a subcompact concealed carry kind of a deal, you have both options, whether the iron sights or the red dot, and you can have them both at the same time. So that's good. You got your round indicator up here, and the takedown is pretty simple. So after you clear the firearm and you pull the trigger in a safe direction, you pull it back slightly, and it's kind of like a Glock, but you know the Glocks are a little hard to grab a hold of. But anyway, you grab a hold of this piece here, pull back slightly so it's out of battery, and pull down. And once it pulls down, it comes forward. Now it doesn't come forward all the way. You have to come forward till it stops and then lift off like so. So that's how you would do it. And then when you put it back together, you kind of put it in there like that, and then back till it locks in. No big deal. If you've watched or read anything about Caniks, you know the triggers are badass out of the box. This one is no different. By doing a little bit of dry fire at the house, the trigger is pretty amazing. So when I pull the trigger and I go to reset, and then I pull the trigger again, I only need to come back this far. You hear the click. The disconnector already was engaged. Okay? Was reset, right? So then I can let off the trigger, and I can hear that metallic click, and now I can pull the trigger again. Okay? So it's a really smooth, crisp trigger. Once you touch the trigger, I'll do it left-handed so you can see. Once you touch the trigger, right? Touch, wall, find that wall. It's just a little bit right there. Trigger reset. It's right there, right? So touch, wall, pull, then reset. I mean, out of the box, you couldn't ask for a better trigger, I don't think. So contrary to popular belief, in comparison to a Glock, all Glocks are double action. Fight me on it. I don't care. They're double action. This is a single action striker fire pistol. Okay? Your Glocks are double action striker fired pistols. Okay? When you pull the trigger, the striker does one thing. On this one, on Glocks, the striker does two things. So fight me on it. Anyway, super awesome little gun. We're going to shoot it tomorrow. I think it's going to perform flawlessly, given the fact that the other Canik we have performs flawlessly. Check them out. It's a great gun. See ya.